Hello everyone and welcome to EWS Petzen Jamnica here in the beautiful mountains in Austria. Over there in Slovenia, Jamnica, where the meat of the course really is, but two monster stages here. Joining me for course preview today, Josh Carlson. Josh, the third in a seemingly endless line of very fast people that I have to do these previews with. This must be a big moment in your career.
It is. I've been looking forward to this all weekend. You know, I paced myself yesterday in the e-bike race to
Top
make
10,
sure I was
by the
ready.
way. Well
Thank
done.
you. Yeah, cheers. It feels fantastic to be back inside the top 10. It's been a huge learning curve on the e-bike racing side and our team, and from Scotland to here, dramatically different stages, different venue, and it feels great to be back up there.
Now,
not as great as being here with you, but
this
you know,
is
it's
it.
on
I
par.
didn't want to say, people could fill that in for themselves, that's fine. Thriller. Now, what is really noticeable about this for me is that this is the return to the big scary stages, isn't it? I mean, Sam won this stage back in 18, I think it was, with a time just over 15 minutes in length. Put it in perspective, how tough a challenge it is for the racers.
It's a monster, and a long 15-minute stage. There's one thing to do a 15-minute flow track or even a 25-minute top of the world in Whistler, but here in Austria, in Petzen, this thriller stage, the stage one, the pro stage, it's brutal from the start all the way to the finish, and it just feeds it to you the whole way down. It gets
Brilliant.
rougher and rougher,
Superb.
harder and harder.
Good.
And I'm pretty sure it's got your name all over it. I cannot wait to hear your girlish squeals as we get about 12 minutes
They won't
in.
be girlish, they'll be full-throated, but they will be squeals. Right, shall we set off then and give it a go?
Absolutely.
Great, let's get going. You can go first. Right then. Let's go, Josh. I'll shout if I need past, all right?
Just on your left, preferably.
So you're straight into these rocks. Where's he going?
Tell you what, this is spicy. Riding it in a trail helmet. Trail helmet and a t-shirt. You must have got a flat tire.
Oh, you're here.
Oh,
Good.
do you have a mechanical?
Yeah, chain was off for a bit.
Dropped your chain back there.
Awkward, isn't it? Josh, we've just come through the first woods section. Lots of dappled light, lots of rocks, lots to learn, and then you arrive onto this big, fast, open ski piste. How crucial are sections like this for this stage?
Massively crucial. So this top section here won't really win you the race because the run is so long, but you can easily lose it. We saw it in the e-bike race. A lot of people crashed up here. They had mechanicals and it ruined the rest of their run. As we come out into the open here, what's quite hard to get used to is you can see your 30-second guy just down the road there.
You can see the guy in front of you?
Yeah, and it's not like, even if they haven't made a mistake, it's just that much track. So when you pop out of the woods here, you can see your guy down there, and it's really hard to get used to and like stay calm and not realize that you are catching him. Because once you get back into the woods, it's hard to see. But when you come out here and you can see your guy, all of a sudden you start to think, oh, I'm killing it. Here we go, let's go. Come on. And you're only 2 minutes into a 14-minute stage, so you got to calm the farm a little bit.
Yeah. So through this, then back into the woods, and then
Yep.
we just keep going, don't we?
It just gets steeper, longer, rougher, rockier, the whole way down. We go from rocks and alpine style riding back into the deep loam in the woods there. We've got some flat stuff at the bottom, got some bike park stuff to finish. There's a huge mix of varied terrain on this stage, and it's really going to test every single athlete out there tomorrow.
Okay, I'll let you go first again because I'm enjoying your pace actually at the minute. It's working for me.
Have
So
you got your chain on this time?
yeah, chain's
Okay,
back
so-
on, so it's fine. It's fine.
Some of the gnarly rocks you might be able to see, whoa, are painted pink, which is quite helpful actually as we get into the woods and it's nice and dark. You might be able to see too how quickly the light changes. It's going to be hard for the riders to adapt. You've got some nice warm conditions here this weekend, so these afternoon thunderstorms we've had shouldn't be that big of a factor. Just keep the dust down. Woo! Keep the dirt packed in. Actually make these loose rocks nice and packed in. And a little bit grippier. Look at that. Straight back into the woods. Straight back into the dark. It's like someone turned the lights out as you come in there. Now you're on the brakes a lot on this stage. kind of just metering your speed. You can go real fast down a lot of this mega steep terrain, tight trees. The key is maintaining that speed and not having it get away from you. Because once we get down into the real steep and deep, it's much harder to wash off speed when you're going down an elevator shaft full of rocks and dirt.
Dread to think the speed Josh is going down here at. Whoa, narrow through here. It's still really choppy.
Because a flat here will really ruin your entire weekend on this pro stage. Look at that. Big old bit of exposure. Don't miss. We're about to come into a pretty wild section down here that's a little overwhelming at first. Along this exposed ridgeline, the track's rough, the rocks are big, and the views are spectacular.
Whoa, look at this stuff.
So we're a quarter of the way,
Quarter of the way.
and we haven't hit the rough stuff yet.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Like, it's straight down one of these bad boys, and this is quite exposed. So for a lot of people, this is a scary scenario.
Josh, is this a scary scenario?
And when you come off here, you're doubling this.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you'll double. We doubled this yesterday in the wet, which was scary because those roots were shiny as they get.
Why?
Speed, man.
He does that a lot. He says, I'm kidding, then he laughs and he rides away. Which makes me think that he's not kidding. Whoa, as I said, massive storm rolled through towards the end of the EWS race yesterday. And then hit late last night. Absolutely dumped water for a couple of hours. You wouldn't know it up here today. There's just those fly-offs that you're never 100% as to what's going to be on the other side of them. There he is.
So simple little things like this can make the difference to the whole next section. We're about to drop out into the open, get back down into the woods, but as you come down this high speed bit across the road, this inside line gets really sharp and you kind of apex this straightaway right where you want to be building speed. If you take half a second, cut the inside, set up early, this is a much straighter line which carries just a fraction more speed, which may result in a second or so faster by the time you get into that open cutaway down there.
Wow, really marbly stuff this. When you get out on it, ask the bike to grip. You're never quite sure if it's going to oblige. Oh, a big stump there then, see? It's good. Down here, where am I going? Down here. Whoa.
Fresh. This is the fun part. Plenty of line choice in here.
Look how wide it is. Where's he going over there? A lot of stuff coming back at you through the bars down here. We'll try and get out wide here. Yeah, that worked. I'll take that. Oh. Whoa. Whoa.
All the lines through there. Top, survive, middle, recover, get in here, and this is where you want to start pushing. You want to get through these lines, maintain good speed, don't lose any momentum, and from here down you want to be accelerating, going faster and faster and faster. If you get to this point and you're going backwards and your arms are already on fire, you're in a bit of trouble because we're only halfway.
I'm in trouble.
Another crucial bit down there, maintaining speed. There's a lot of rocks, roots, holes, lines through there. The more that you can hump and pump and jump your way through, whoop, the more speed you'll be able to carry. Cheeky little bit, get up high, straight lines the next section. We drop down into the the deep dark woods. Here we go, we're good. Look at you go. Hey, like it ain't no thing. We're only 10 minutes into a 20-minute stage. Oh, look at him go. Taking off like a scalded cat. Oh, he almost tucks the front in the first corner. Oh my goodness. Plenty of little rocks and bits and pieces to catch your derailleur, catch your feet, make your way through. More brutal physical sections. You want to open these up, make them flow as much as possible. You can get around the outside here, a couple of cheeky double jumps. Easy now when we're fresh, not so easy when you're a little bit cross-eyed and already been riding for 10 or so minutes. Look at the wild man, he's on the edge. Put it in the hard gear, Rick, not the easy one. Oh, a couple of yellow rocks, that's lovely. There we go, hump and pump our way through. Outside line. Oh, and he's missed the key moment. Oh, almost got ejected out the front door. We're almost there. You can double that. So we're in the home stretch now.
Yeah, I can really feel that.
For the last couple of matches that you've got left, you can finally light them up, as I know you've been saving them, Rick, for this moment. The moment it accelerates away, because we're above 25 k's an hour, or supposed to be. Look how hard packed the dirt's getting through here. Double into the open. Woo! What that bad boy saying? Inside, no good. Oh, could have T-boned him over the corner. We don't want to do that to the young fella. Oh, he's washed off all his speed again. Again. Another interesting part of these corners, you can see, as soon as you sharpen one up, it filters into the next one and the next one, and you can really burn. Oh! Oh, wowzers! Whoa, look at the air! Look at him go! Like a frog in a sock. Yeah, boy! Inside for the win. Yacht. Bike park stages, high speed, fully double out of the woods. Nope. So this is it. This is full tilt to the finish. It's straight, it's hard packed, it's fast. This is where the riders will be sprinting with everything they have left. It's quite a violent little way to end both stage 1 and stage 5 as we come through here. Full sprint, no brakes, breathing out of every orifice you have into the wide open final cutaway. You want to be light on your bike, not touch the brakes, maintain good speed, and let that bad boy dance as we make our way through. There's a couple of wobbly little corners to catch you out, double off the rocks. Now everything's going to be hurting by this stage. Your feet are hurting, your legs are hurting from pumping, your arms are hurting from the relentless abuse from the last 15 minutes worth of riding.
Whoa! Yeah, bud.
I'm here.
That was absolutely.
We made it!
That was brutal, man.
It's good, isn't it?
It's amazing that towards the very bottom, it's a little bit faster, it's a little flatter, and you're just so cooked you start making little mistakes.
Yeah. And you know the finish is coming. So you want to push harder and harder, therefore it breeds the mistakes, it breeds the chaos and the carnage. You might catch your 30-second man, someone might catch you. And 30 seconds on a big stage like that is nothing, you know, it can easily disappear rapidly.
Well,
Pretty wild.
there we go. Don't forget to tune in right here on Enduro World Series YouTube channel as well as on GMBN for all the action from EWS Petzen Jamnica Pro Stage. That thing is on Saturday night and then Sunday for the main race highlights. And of course the EWS show early next week. Josh, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
That's a wrap.